What's poppin', everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy, GaminRealm, coming back at y'all again with another video. Now, thank y'all, before I even get into the matter at hand, thank y'all so much for supporting us on GaminRealm.com. Keep supporting us, guys. We're taking this to the number one spot in gaming and technology. So keep supporting us. We're doing plenty of things over there. And if you don't already know, we have comics on the site, so go check it out. And going on into 2014, guys, we're going to have a lot more content up on the site for gamers to enjoy, okay? And thank y'all so much for taking part in the Grand Theft Auto 5 giveaway. Shout outs to Cobalt F. Wing for taking part into that. And plus, we have plenty more new giveaways coming up for next year, all right? So shout outs to everybody out there. And GaminRealm just turned like on the 28th of last month. So thank y'all so much for y'all support. And we want to take this to about 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years and beyond, okay? Appreciate y'all so much. Sorry, guys, I haven't been making videos. I've just been busy with work, and there's a whole lot of things that's been going on with me. So, yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been making videos, and I had internet issues and a whole lot more stuff that's been going on with me. But nevertheless, I'm here to make videos for y'all and give y'all my initial thoughts on the newly released PS4 and Xbox One. Check out my unboxing videos that's on my YouTube channel. Check them out. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. I have all the links down below in the description for you to follow and check us out. You know, we have our official YouTube channel, which is sort of like on the construction right now, because we're actually looking for somebody that specializes in videos, like video editing, Photoshop, stuff like that. So for anybody out there that specializes in videos and Photoshop and stuff like that, Final Cut, anything, if you're very good at video editing, we're looking for a video person. Okay, there's somebody that's really, really professional. All right, so shouts to everybody. Let's get into the matter at hand. Okay. Now, PS4 and Xbox One. I know it's the holiday time. Everybody's out there standing up in the cold, or better yet, calling the stores trying to see if they could get one. The launch days was crazy. I mean, let's start off with the PS4. PS4 had some issues. One, I believe it had some issues with overheating. I mean, there was like a light, they call it the red light of death, that will pop up. Some users are experiencing problems with the drive itself, not reading the games. And just like a small amount of gamers are having issues with the PS4, just like 1%. Comparing to last gen with the PS3, you know, have the yellow light of death and the drive not reading. It had a lot more issues plaguing it. But the PS4 is well designed, nevertheless, and like I said, it's man-made. And every launch is like this. I mean, the console is going to have problems. They're going to have issues. And also the Xbox One came out 1 week after that. And of course, it was sold out. Both systems, did over 1 million units in the first day, which is pretty awesome. Shout out to Sony and Microsoft. Good, very good, very good. And Microsoft had their fair share of problems with the Xbox One, having some issues at launch also. And one of the problems they had was the drive wasn't reading. I believe they had issues with the drive making loud clanky noise. Some users even reported that the Xbox One would smoke when you turn it on, which is crazy. I haven't experienced none of that issue, so thank God for that. And also, for people that have that issue, Microsoft is doing something now. Apparently, if you have that problem, then you will call the customer service, and basically what they will do is they will ship you out another console and give you a game because your disk drive is not working. So you get to pick any one of the launch titles, which is pretty awesome. Shout out to Microsoft for making that happen, which is pretty cool. So let's move on. What should I buy, GaminRealm 87? Because people have been asking me this. What should I buy? Should I buy the PS4 or the Xbox One? I can only get one. Now, for people that can get both, that's a no-brainer. Go ahead and pick up both of them if you can. Now, therefore, if you only can buy one of them, now you need to watch this video if you already make up your mind which one you're gonna buy. Then I guess this video is pointless. For people that still want to know which one to pick up, this is the video for you. Okay, and I'm pretty much gonna break down everything because they're not great. So there's some issues that needs to be worked out. But yeah, first I'm gonna start off with the PS4. Oh my God, freaking amazing. Okay, PS4 is amazing. Straight to the point, easy to access the menus. I mean, very simple. Even when you sign up first, when you turn on the PS4 and you actually update it and stuff, and you sign up for PlayStation Network ID, you actually get the option to actually integrate your PlayStation 4 ID with Facebook. So everything that you do will go to Facebook, like your screenshots, your gameplay, and also Twitter also, which is pretty awesome. You know, multimedia at its best. So PS4 is an amazing system, okay? Very amazing. Now, the downside to the PS4 right now is that it don't have enough launch games to kind of hold you in, at which the Xbox One right now pretty much taking the cake with that. I mean, they have Rise, they have Dead Rising 3, they have, which is the Killer Instinct. I mean, they have a stronger lineup of launch games that you will more enjoy than Killzone and Knack, which Knack, I heard that it got bad reviews. So therefore, with the games, right there, the Xbox One gets it out the gate because it has Dead Rising 3, it has Rise, it has Killer Instinct, and so on and so forth, which I think it's only 3. And then the rest is multiplayer. And Forza, I'm sorry, Forza 5. Yes, so you basically have 4, because you have Forza 5, you have Dead Rising 3, and you also have Rise and Killer Instinct. So that's 4. So you got 4 games to choose from, whereas the PS4 you only have about 2 or 3. So therefore, like I said before, Xbox One has a stronger lineup. So that right there should be able to sell you on which system to purchase right there and then because of the exclusive games. Now, the other plus side to the PS4, like I said before, is the menus. It's a lot faster to get in and out of, to navigate your way around the menus and stuff. So, like I said, you know, it's smooth, easy, straight to the point. Now, let's move on. As far as feature-wise, I believe the Xbox has a little bit more features because, you know, it's a multimedia system right out the box. Whereas the PS4 is strictly for the gamers. It's strictly for hardcore gamers. That's what I feel like Sony designed the PS4 to be, strictly for the hardcore gamers. I mean, yeah, you have some multimedia features, but it's not heavy on it like the Xbox One. The Xbox One was designed to be a multimedia system out the gate. So therefore, if you're looking for a straight up gaming console, I would say go with the PS4 because you have less multimedia stuff going on there, and it's just quick and straight to the point. I mean, the menus is like right there in your face. You can go into settings. You can go into the PlayStation Store. You can go on Facebook. I mean, you can save screenshots. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And also, you can record 15-minute gameplay footages, upload it to Twitch or Ustream. I mean, it's awesome. Whereas the Xbox One, you only have about 5 minutes, which is a big bummer. So you have 15 minutes on the PS4 and 5 minutes only on the Xbox One. So yeah, there you go. The game DVR feature is better on the PS4. So if you really want to use that feature, the PS4 wins out the gate with that. So there you go, right there. There's a lot of plus things with the PS4. Now let's move on from that feature to something else. Another big win for the PS4 is the quality of the games. Now, the PS4 is native 1080p, so therefore the games look a whole lot better on the PS4 than it will look on the Xbox One. The Xbox One games, I believe, the highest one, I believe, is Rise, that's running at 900p. Everything else is 720p. And if there's any game that is 1080p, it's upscaled to 1080p. But the PS4 is natively 1080p. So the quality and textures are going to look a lot better on the PS4. Especially the multi-platform games look a whole lot better on the PS4 than the Xbox One. There you go, guys. Another plus of buying the PS4 over the Xbox One. Okay? So, moving on again. As far as multitasking is concerned, the PS4 is pretty awesome. Of course, you can also, while you're playing a game, I'm sure everybody knows by now, you can download a small portion of the game and actually play it while it's downloaded. That's amazing. You can't get that on PS3 or Xbox 360. You have to get a next-gen system in order to experience that. So therefore, you have to get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One. Now, if you can't afford it, then just wait. But like I said, that's a very awesome feature. You can play while you download, and that's on both systems. Now, as far as, let's say if I'm playing a game right now, I can literally press the PS button, get out of that, go on the internet, or actually go on Facebook or Twitter, or better yet, go on Twitch, or do anything else I want to do, and still resume the game afterwards, which is pretty amazing. Another nice thing about the PS4 that the Xbox One don't have is a speaker in the controller. Now, you have a speaker in the controller, guys, similar to the Wii. Remember with the Wii, you had a speaker in the controller and you would hear like gameplay sound effects or things to do with the game playing through the controller. Same thing with the PS4 controller. You have the ability to hear the game through the controller. Whatever it is, whether it's, I don't know, whatever it may be, sound effects or anything to do with the game, you will hear that in there, which is pretty amazing, guys. Another thing that's cool about the PS4, you have a touchpad that's in the center of the controller. You can actually use that to navigate your way through certain games. I believe just a handful of games that actually let you use a touchpad, but a game that's going to really utilize it is Infamous Second Son. Man, you guys have to buy a PS4 for Infamous Second Son. It looks amazing. I saw it at E3. Graphics is out of this world, and it actually utilizes the touchpad in gameplay. So, like when you're playing the game, there's certain parts of the game where you have to put your thumb down on the touchpad to actually play the game, which is amazing. Another plus thing that the Xbox One doesn't have. So moving on to the PS4. Another cool thing about the PS4 is that I just love the way how it plays movies. Like the player that they have, it looks so much better than the PS3 player. Of course, you have to update it though before you actually get to play the Blu-ray movies and DVDs and stuff and so on and so forth. I think both of them is required for you to update it on the internet before you use it right out the box. Both systems you have to update, guys. Remember, you have to even with the PlayStation 4, you have to hook it up on the internet when you first purchase it, because there's a major update that fixes a lot of things right out the box. So if you don't have an internet connection, you need to go to somebody's house, hook it up there, download what you need to download, and then voila, you're ready to go. Now, another plus thing that the PS4 has that the Xbox One doesn't have, like I said before, the ability to record up to 15 minutes of gameplay footage, whereas the Xbox One, you only can record up to 5. Another cool thing about the PS4 is that the ability to stream and watch live gameplay footages on Twitch and also on Ustream. You can't do that on the Xbox One. So if you're a Twitch person, if you're a Twitch user or a Ustream user, you might want to get the PS4 if you want to do that. And you can create hundreds and hundreds and thousands of videos. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people doing that already with the PS4. So there you go, guys. That's a very good enough reason for y'all to pick up the PS4. If you're looking for a heavy gaming console and less multimedia features, pick up the PS4. I mean, it's arguably the most powerful system out of the two because the PS4 is pushing GDR5. I know you can't really see the difference right now, but later on in the life cycle of the system, you will see the difference. You will see the games looking, well, not looking, but doing a lot more on screen than the Xbox One, because I believe the Xbox One is using GDR3. So therefore, PS4 has a lot of plus to it. Now let's move on to the Xbox One. Okay, the Xbox One in the heart of the Xbox, in the heart of it, you have the Kinect. Okay. Now, same thing like I was telling you all before with the PS4. You have to hook it up to the internet, because remember they market the Xbox One to be always online. Well, they cut that away. You can still enjoy your Xbox One offline. The thing is, you have to hook it up to the internet, or else you can't use the Xbox One to update a lot of features that Microsoft put into the system, which requires an internet update. Now, let's start off with the pros and the cons of the Xbox One. Okay, the Xbox One the heart of the Xbox One is a multimedia system. That's basically what it is, guys. It's a TV box. It's a gaming console put together. Okay, it's a multimedia system. Now, for people that love watching TV, love just in general watching anything entertainment that you will normally watch on the TV, that's what the Xbox One offers. Like pretty much, I want to say 70% of the system has to do with entertainment, and the other 30 is gaming. That's what I feel. It's my opinion, but that's what I feel. But at the same time, it's pretty awesome because at the end of the day, it's very convenient. You know, let's say if you tired of playing games and you actually want to watch TV, you can do it on your Xbox. You can actually plug your cable connections in the back of the Xbox and actually use it as a cable box, which is amazing because that would prevent you from switching over to go to the TV when you can just do everything on your Xbox One. So Microsoft's goal for the Xbox One is they wanted it to be an all-in-one entertainment console. That's the true spirit of the Xbox One. Now, at the heart and soul of the Xbox One, you have the Kinect. Now, Microsoft developed the Kinect to work with the Xbox One hand in hand. So pretty much the Kinect is basically the mother of the Xbox One. You have to use the Kinect to navigate your way around the software. Now, the software that Microsoft is using, I mean, it looks very familiar to Windows 8. So things is everywhere, like things is all over the place. I mean, apps is everywhere, and it takes a lot longer to navigate your way around the world with the controller. So it's easier for you to use the Kinect. So there goes that extra $100 that you're paying next to the PS4. You're paying an extra $100 for a device that makes your job easier as a gamer navigating your way throughout the console. So therefore, let's say if I don't want to pick up my controller to turn on my Xbox, I can say something like Xbox on. The Xbox will turn on. I can say Xbox off. It will turn off. I can say Xbox Netflix, Xbox Skype, Xbox Twitch, Xbox Upload Studio. I mean, there's Xbox Bing. I mean, there's so many different voice commands, but it all works sometime. It's sometime-ish. When it do work, it's amazing. When the Kinect works, it's amazing. It's like, oh my, Einstein on crack. Now, it's genius, but like I said, it has its problems. Sometimes you will say something and the Xbox will sit there and listen and not do anything. So, like I said before, the Xbox One with the Kinect has its plus and the minuses. Some people turn it off. Some people leave it on. I think, me personally, I think the Kinect is, this new Kinect is a lot better than the old one, because the old one, I think they were just testing the waters with it, whereas this one is a lot more up to date with a lot more features and stuff like that. You can even do, you can even stand before the Xbox. Set it up to where you can stand before the Xbox and scan your whole entire body, and the system actually turns on. Or you can do the face scan and the system will actually turn on. And like I said before, if you're interested in a multimedia system, the Xbox One is the way to go. Now, another cool feature about the Xbox One that a lot of people was like, wow, this is pretty cool. It's not out yet. I don't believe Microsoft is doing it yet, but you can actually use the Xbox One as a dev kit. I believe Microsoft announced this a while back, but you can actually use the Xbox One as a dev kit. Now, for all of the upcoming game developers out there, this is pretty cool because now you can use the Xbox One as a dev kit to develop. I believe it's indie games so far. If I'm incorrect, correct me. But I believe it's indie games so far, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Another thing that the PS4 doesn't have. The PS4 also have a camera, but it's not nowhere close to connect as far as commands and stuff like that. So there you go. PS4 doesn't have that type of command where you can tell it to turn on and off and go to different apps and stuff like that. PS4 have it to where it can scan your face, and I believe you can tell it to do certain things, but it's nowhere close to the Xbox One. Now, let's move on to the games. Like I said before earlier, the games on the Xbox One, you have a better launch lineup, but as far as the multi-platform games, they don't look all that great. They look better on the PS4. So if you're looking for quality, and if you're looking for what I wanted to say, less multimedia features, go with the PS4. If you're looking for multimedia features and you don't really care how the games look, and like I said, sometimes you can't really tell the difference on how they look, but at the same time, if you're just like a super nerdy type person that cares about quality and specs and graphics and all that, then go with the PS4. I'm hoping I'm helping y'all so far. I believe I'm going on 21 minutes right now. So, like I said, I want to wrap this up real quick. But, like I said, the Xbox One feels to me like it's missing a lot of features. But, nevertheless, it's still a very good system. You still can... Oh, there's a feature called Upload Studio where you can upload and share and edit your videos. And like I said, you only have 5 minutes to do that. The PS4 can also stream live footage on Twitch and you can also watch it, but the Xbox One you can't do that. So there you go again, guys. Another feature that the PS4 has that the Xbox One don't have. And I believe that's really like the heart and soul of it, like so far as the software and the system and the abilities. If I'm missing out anything, then let me know, but I'm just giving y'all a rough sketch of everything. The controllers. Now let's go down to the controllers. Now the controllers, hands down, the PS4 has the Xbox One. No competition. The PS4 controllers feels so much better. It almost feels like Sony was designing the controller for your hands. I mean, the triggers are better. The feel of the controller is better. The grip of the controller is extended, whereas the PS3 DualShock 3 controller, it was rounded and short. It's a lot longer, so you have a better grip on the controller. The analogs have been spaced out. Your thumb has a area where you can rest it, and it feels a lot engraved and comfortable for longer play style. The D-pad is a lot better. You have the touchpad, you have the speaker, hands down the controller. Now let's move on to the Xbox One controller. The Xbox One controller feels a bit clunky. It feels somewhat comfortable in your hand. The material to make the controller is very good. The analog stick, for some reason, got smaller. I don't know for whatever dumb reason, but the analog stick got a lot smaller than the Xbox 360 analog stick. There's less space for you to rest your thumb for it to be comfortable. It's a lot smaller now. You can still feel the grip, but it's a lot smaller. So it's a bit uncomfortable. The triggers, I don't know, they look ugly. I think they should have kept the same trigger concept with the 360. Thin and can fit right here, like between your fingers right here. It's now wider and a lot more clunkier, but another cool feature that the Xbox One has that the PS4 don't have is the impulse trigger. Now you can actually feel vibration in the triggers when you're playing certain games like Forza and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. Pretty amazing technology. Shout out to Microsoft for doing that. And the gap between the shoulder button, I should say the RB button and the LB button, and the rest of the triggers, there's a gap between that. Sometimes your fingers slip in between that section, and if you press the trigger while your finger is in between there, you'll feel like a pinch. So that's kind of a flaw right there. Other than that, the controller is very good. I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible. It gets the job done. And yeah, you know, Microsoft, they got a lot of work to do with the console as far as features and backward compatibility. Both consoles, I'm sure, will support backwards compatibility in the future. Sony with their Gaikai service and Microsoft with their cloud thing, I'm guessing they're going to do something with that in the future. But nevertheless, guys, like I said, both systems are awesome. It's just that one is superior than the other. And the PS4, in my book, is superior as far as quality, as far as value out the box. If you don't have the extra $100, it's cheaper than it's cheaper than the Xbox One. So if you can't afford the Xbox One right now, get the PS4. That's a major factor because you're saving $100, but you're still getting the next-gen experience. You're getting better quality. You're getting 15 minutes of gameplay footage. You're getting Twitch and Ustream on there. You're getting a speaker in the controller. You're getting what else? Also, the ability to, I believe, I'm not sure what that other ability is, but all I know is the PS4 is a lot more. You get a lot more value out of the box with the PS4. As far as exclusive games and launch lineup is concerned, Xbox One got that. If you are the type of gamer that's saying, hey, I'm a hardcore gamer, but I love my multimedia features, go with the Xbox One if you have the extra $100. I hope that helps y'all. I think I'm running on 26 minutes right now, but I love y'all. Keep subscribing. Leave your comments down below if that helps y'all. And like I said, I have both of them, but at the same time, if you only can get one, I will recommend, if you have the extra $100, get the Xbox One. If you have the extra $100, just for the launch lineup, because you have Dead Rising, Rise, and oh my God, Rise will blow you away. Shots fired to the game reviewers and gaming websites that's been giving Rise bad review scores. That game is one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. The game reminds me of 300 so much. Anybody remember 300? This is Sparta. Amazing game. Amazing game. Shouts to Microsoft for pulling that game off. Now that shows you what the Xbox One can do. So like I said, they have it when it comes to launch titles. Sony has it when it comes to the quality of the third-party games, the 15-minute of gameplay recording, the touchpad, the speakers in the controller, a better feeling controller, and the menus are a lot better. You got PlayStation Plus, which is gives you a lot more features than Xbox Live. There's so many things that PlayStation have to offer. And when you buy a PS4, guys, you actually get a $10 voucher to spend something on the PlayStation Store. 30 days of PlayStation Plus and 30 days of Music Unlimited, which is pretty amazing, guys. So like I said, as far as value out the box, the PlayStation 4 wins it. As far as from a multimedia standpoint, the Xbox One has it right out the gate. No denying it. The Xbox One is a true multimedia system. And with Microsoft in the future working out the kinks with the Kinect, oh my God, they're going to be unstoppable with that. So every system has their strengths and weaknesses. But I will say, personally, if you have to get one and you don't have enough money and you're in the $400 bracket, get the PS4. Because you can have the $400. You're like, nah, let me save the $100 and get the Xbox One. If you can't get the $100, I'll say get the PS4. Because you're not missing out. They just announced, I believe, well, not announced, but, well, I guess announced, and they showed the trailer for it. It's Uncharted, the next Uncharted, and you got Infamous Second Son. So I would say get the PS4 because you still have Killzone Shadowfall, which is amazing, and you have multi-platform games that looks better on the PS4 than the Xbox One. If you can afford it, get the Xbox One. They're both great, but my thing is this: if you're limited on cash, get the PS4. You cannot go wrong with it. It's an amazing system, and the future is looking bright for Sony. All right. So shouts to everybody out there. Keep subscribing. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on this channel, and also subscribe on our GaminRealm HD channel. Thank y'all so much. I will be making more videos to come very soon, and I hope that helps somebody out there that's trying to purchase the Xbox One or the PS4. They're both great. If you can buy both of them, please do, and get all the launch games that they both have to offer. NAC, I heard, is terrible, but I'm sure when you play it, it's a different story. Opinions are based in reviews, but if you actually play the games for yourselves, I believe that people will have a lot more fun. But like I said, it's very early right now in the system's life cycle, so I'm sure that the features and the functionalities are going to be a lot better in this coming future, all right? So peace. Thank y'all so much. Subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video, and I hope it helps y'all. Bye.
Stage